Hello, we are back live again here at DevHub Live. I am your host, Joe, and we have a really exciting episode again back this week. We have been mixing in some best ofs and some previous episodes recently, but we're right back on track with an awesome guest that I'm really excited to dive into. Just myself personally, I have a lot of questions, but I think it'll be fun. Before we get started with Aurora, which is who is on here today, and I'm really again excited about this one, is we have our newsletter going. Make sure you have subscribed to that. We have so much stuff going on in there. The newsletter is growing by the week. A lot of stuff happening in the ecosystem, and you can keep up with all of that through DevHub and through just again the whole developer, the AI part of it, as well as the normal chain stuff of that as well through our newsletter. Also, there's a bunch of different events happening. If you're following along on our Twitter, you'll see different things like some hackathons and stuff like that coming up as well. All that's also in the newsletter. You can keep up to date with that. But before we get any further into that, which we can wrap up at the end of the show, I want to bring up my guest. So if you are around the ecosystem, you have heard of Aurora. We have had different people from Aurora on our show many times now, talking about different things. And today's topic, I think, is a really great one for devs because they have a couple of really great, I would say, programs and opportunities for developers happening right now. And I really wanted to make sure that we kind of dove into that and make sure we answer the questions for people. So you can ask questions if you have questions as well. I will try to take those through the comments as well. But without any further ado, we bring Eigor up into the stage. And
Hey,
hey, there you are. All right.
hey, Joy. Hi, New York fam. Nice to meet you.
Yes, I'm really glad that you could come on today. I really appreciate your time because there's always so much great stuff that comes out of Aurora. And again, I think the two things that we want to talk about today are the Blocks Incubator and the virtual chain stuff. And I really would love to start with the Blocks Incubator because that directly affects developers kind of coming into the ecosystem. At the high level, what is it?
Yeah, it speaks for itself. It's just incubator program that we launched on 14th of May. With the main goal is to provide extra level of support for builders that are involved with the virtual chain development using our tech. And we just, if you ask me, where this idea came from, obviously super interconnected with our ambitious goal of launching 1,000 virtual chains by the end of 2025. And just got inspiration from this ambitious goal. Moreover, we have been also witnessing that more teams in Web3 and Web2 worlds want full stack control, not just to build up, but to build a full on chain, their own chains.
Mm-hmm.
And there are a number of good examples like Unichain by Uniswap, Ink by Kraken, even Base by Coinbase. On the chain, or even like big Web2 players like Sony launched their Sonium, or recently FIFA, I guess, announced that they're going to launch their FIFA chain.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure it's going to be with Arbitrum, but maybe our BD team can convince them to launch a virtual chain on Near.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's like the main inspiration. So the market inspired us. The actual ambitious goal inspired us. And obviously Near Horizon Journey and Allianz DAO, huge accelerators. They're not incubators, more accelerators, but it's kind of same. The difference is super tiny. So got this inspiration from those folks.
So what is a good fit, a good project that should come in and try to apply for this incubator? Is it mostly kind of DeFi related projects or really kind of anything?
Yeah, since the technology that we are pushing forward, Aurora Cloud, our virtual chains, are super like Swiss Army knife technology. It's not for any specific use case. It's for different use cases. Just the imagination is under the limit. We're just targeting more on teams itself and what they have to bring in. So if we're targeting like early stage seed pre-seed teams with something already live and working, or just MVP that they can just bring on desk, teams that ready to actually launch their own chain. We don't need like a technology for the sake of technology, launching the chain for the sake of launching the chain. We just would like to see from the project that there is an actual fit of having the virtual chain for themselves, that having this actually fits their business goals, business needs, and acts as an integral part of their whole product model, right? And and that's it. So it doesn't matter whether it's Web3 native projects or Web2 native projects. It doesn't matter, because like launching a chain is simple as that.
So while we're on this topic here of the chains part, I want to just digress a little bit of how does someone start to determine like if launching a virtual chain is the right move versus just building on chain? I guess like what is the distinction for people between those two things?
It's more about fuller just control or what you're building, and being able to build around it whole ecosystem of different interconnected services within your own chain, build a whole blockchain economy and keep control over it, and generate different new revenue streams. For example, because with having your own chain, you can just actually like own some portion of a fees for yourself, rather than just sharing it, or you can find a way how to engage your recently built strong community. For example, like we launched a turbo chain, right, with the fully decentralized turbo community. The community is centered around the token, but this was like a goal to launch a chain to build up a sandbox, like a playground for the actors of this community to jump in, to build something, implement services that are powered by a turbo token. So also there is extra utility for your token if you're planning as a project, as a dApp, to launch your token. There is also utility for it. It can be like a gas fee token.
Okay.
Also, you can like implement, if it is a part of your tokenomics, you can implement like deflationary tokenomics. So each and every gas fee transaction like actually burns a portion of your token. So it's all about business model and about control and being flexible and customizable and to feed these goals.
So yeah, so it's really it's not about having a DeFi product. It's really just controlling, like you said, controlling the economy around maybe your product as the tentpole of everything, and then whatever else wants to build on top of it. Can the chains talk to each other, or is it the same as any other chain?
So I told so many words like related to control. Control just as one of the cases, engagement. Expanded it, building a whole ecosystem around product, around community, a whole ecosystem of services. So it's more about like the opportunities. Let's put it this way: opportunities can come out from control opportunity or just engaging an opportunity, and so control is. I'm from Eastern Europe. That's why like this control is like inside my brain, you know.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. I get what you're saying.
Can you repeat the question? Just
so are the chains
interconnected?
Interconnected.
They are interconnected with each other. Like any virtual chain can call any other virtual chain, or dApp on this specific virtual chain can call, and they can intercall between each other. The same is valid for this virtual chain, or this swarm of virtual chain can be interconnected with Aurora mainnet, with Near, and with other EVM worlds. So they are fully interconnected between each other.
Wow, that's very cool.
And here we're also like with launching the incubator programs, with talking to different like protocols and teams and dApps, trying to coin the idea maybe there is like a point where we can build up a whole inter-virtual chain economy. So even if they have like different gas fees and stuff, they can like build up a whole interconnected economy between each other. Just like keep what it is.
Yeah, no, that's really interesting. So as part of this incubator, Like
Mhm.
when a team comes in, what are they provided with? Is it purely funding and some maybe advisory, or is there more to that?
Yeah, I wish we could be very rich to provide funding to pour liquidity from all our like pockets and stuff and sit and enjoy tractions and enjoy TVLs pumping up and users coming in, but not. That's not our case, for bad or for worse, for good or for worse. But apart from funding, let's vocalize it from the very beginning. Yes, we're providing like up to 50K in different milestone-based funding opportunities for the project that are joining, but it's not the only thing. Will be heavily involved into tech support and integration support, because there might be lots of different questions regarding the customization or integrating different blockchain services like Layer 0, reaching out to Peace, Oracles, something like that. We will be providing hands-on support. Our dev team, Slava, he's not there. He's like a bit on vacation right now. He will be like fully involved with the teams, helping them to integrate any piece of tech that is available, or just come up with some sort of interesting architecture to solve this or that solution. Because we have in our sleeves, up our sleeve, a lot of different amazing tools like near intents, chain signatures, cross-contract calls. And there might be different mix of these nice tools to come up with a pretty new innovative use case that can be that's where we are. That's here where we are going to help. Plus, we are onboarded number of partners that will be providing like advisory services, mentorship, workshop, boot camps, and simple keynotes, one-to-one sessions. We partnered with Lemniscap, our long-lasting big friend from the VC part. They will be advising projects, participating in our demo day, jumping on one-to-ones. Like it's also like super useful for early stage projects to face real VC and try to in secure manner, in a friendly manner, try to teach them to make mistakes, to correct these mistakes, and be more ready for real pitching, even to them, because like I see lots of super interesting projects that might be interesting. IOSG, we partnered with them this Wednesday. This huge, our partner, huge VC, they're gonna to also join as advisors, demo day participants. Also, they are planning to support vetted projects that are successfully graduate from our incubator into their Kickstarter incubator, if there is a fit, if the projects wanted to go further. So extra level of support, and we're trying to build, this extra level of support even post incubator. Whether there is a network of solid name accelerators that we're building right now with different offerings, but still we're here. We can just help the project grow further after the incubator. So it's not only about the money. And plus all of it, networking. So you got direct access to near network, ecosystem network. So if you need to reach out to anybody to collaborate, to partner, so we're here to support, because we are pretty well interconnected with all, whether it's near AI, near DevHub, like community projects, Shitsu guys. We're here.
That's awesome. So you mentioned the idea of graduating out of the incubator. What does that look like for you guys? How are you considering people graduating? Is it just a time mechanism, or are you expecting them? Because you mentioned like milestones. Is there a particular milestone that people hit to go through it?
So we agreed, since it's kind of our pilot cohort, we're trying to be super flexible, and we are going to define these milestones with each and every project in separate manner, because like different projects will be on different stages and from different verticals. So that might be like a user activity, a new contracts, like just mainly focus over activity on this specific chain, or based on the number of features they are constantly deploying on this specific chain. So it's going to be like more or less ad hoc approach. Once we shortlist like 5 candidates, we'll jump on the call with them and DeFi all together.
For you right now, do you have people who've already actually applied, or is this still just early stage? Yeah. What are some of the themes that are coming up of people who are applying? Is there any kind of like topics that are showing up a lot?
Like difference since like we're not like running AI only or
Right.
RWA only or just Bitcoin only. It's super army knife technology which we built, so we can witness lots of projects of different type of maturities and team strengths from various verticals, and probably I can like figure out like a number of solid vertical that already just jumped in. RWA project, I can see like a very solid application in the RWA. I don't want to name the project, the application, but they're going to build something similar to like tokenized decentralized BlackRock.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty solid, pretty strong team. The reason like I can see AI application. Guys are building. A number of. There's something building something similar to Heyanon.
Okay.
Stuff, but with planning to do it with its own blockchain, near intent chain signatures, more kind of robust and decentralized. A number of solid application from the BTC Fi and BTC L2s, and a couple of DeFi projects, very solid ones as well. So yeah, can see, but it's a hard job to look through filters.
I'm sure. So yeah, that was gonna kind of take it a little different direction to get a sense from you of like what is a project that is not a good candidate maybe for this type of program. Is it based off of the stage that they're in, like it's just too early, or maybe it's too late, like they're already fully entrenched into something else, and so by them coming to this program, it's a change. Like, how do you guys start to determine like what's not a good fit?
Not a good fit. It's simple. Like if there is no fit for a virtual chain into the product roadmap, if they actually there is no need to use its own chain, because like I mean not everybody needs a chain, right?
Right.
But if from the application it's not clear why the chain is actually needed, what is the use case for the chain is there,
Yep.
and it's obvious that the chain here is just for the sake of having a chain to be qualified for this incubator. That's the only reason. But if it's like solo builder with a cool idea, where we can see that the chain is there and she understands, or a group of folks, they understand how to move forward with the chain, why they actually need it, rather than launching on the mainnet. There is no problem for us to onboard them.
For Aurora, I mean, obviously you want people using the technology and you want people using the cloud. Like what though is the primary driver? Is there an economic incentive by people launching 1,000 chains per se for Aurora as a whole? Is it more benefiting Near as a larger ecosystem? Like where does this, I guess, trickle down to from all these chains launching on here?
Yeah, for us as Aurora, as a chain launch, it's interesting to see the adoption of a technology where just we would like to coin our space between the big names like OP Stack, like Arbitrum Orbits, like Polygon CDK or Cosmos SDK. We'd like to coin that Near ecosystem do have a solution to launch a chain, and this solution is super competitive to whatever is available on the market. So for us, like finding, scouting interesting use cases, helping them grow and showcase the strengths of this tech is the primary goal. And obviously for Near is like, since the transaction on any virtual chain and then transaction on transaction on Aurora mainnet is a transaction on Near, and the user on these chains are the users on Near. So for Near blockchain is obvious, like expanding it.
It all just it continues together. Yeah. It's really interesting. I mean, Aurora has been, I've been around for years now, following along, and always been at the forefront of different technologies. And I think always like that, the technology prowess has been top notch. I've always, and I think what is exciting about what you guys are doing here is you're saying we built all this really inventive and I think probably top tier stuff, but we're not just using it for ourselves. We've now opened it up where, again, like I said, anyone can build a chain. It's super easy to do. And actually, I'm going to pull up your screen because your website, because it actually it shows how easy it really is to do this. And I love that. I love this part here of just really highlighting what's different. But maybe you can just kind of through some words, just how easy is it to get started with a virtual chain here?
Yeah, I can just. So should I go from some sort of a deeper backgrounds or just focus on the launcher itself? So because the launcher chain right now using the Aurora Cloud platform. So let's make some sort of a step back. Aurora Cloud, it might be confusing for the audience. Aurora Cloud is the platform. Actually, this is the platform,
right,
and a set of tools. So using this Aurora Cloud platform, any user, dev or non-dev, can launch a blockchain. Those blockchains called virtual chains. Why? Because in the very essence, any virtual chain is EVM compatible blockchain launched as a smart contract on top of the Near protocol. And these chains function as a standalone network with its base token, fee configuration, governance, tooling, and inherits security and scalability of Near's validator set. I'm not sure, it's 235-ish validators right now.
mm-hmm.
So, and for you, me, or you, Joey, to launch a chain is pretty easy. You just click get started, you generate your magic link, you click through the different toggles and select what type of configuration you need, and the chain is launched. Because it's super easy, because it's just a smart contract. So on the back end, the smart contract is launched, you get access to your dashboard, and you can customize it, you can configure it, you can track all the stats of the chain, you can launch a token, your gas fee token, like Joy token as a gas fee token. Here, I would like to say right now, launching a chain with your native token as a gas fee token requires a bit connection with us. Just let us know that you would like to launch, and we will walk you through all this process. But if you would like to have Aurora as a base token near USDT, USDC, even Bitcoin, you can launch it right away, and it's going to be like it is. So it's pretty. We'll just simplify it. Took an example, any no-code solution. Hate love it, but it's easy as is.
Amazing. And what is the initial cost for someone, even if you're not in the program, if you just want to launch your own chain today? What's the cost I have to put up front?
Zero.
See, I don't think
no cost. We removed all the barriers. It's our go-to-market strategy. Currently, we removed all the barriers for launching chains. And you can launch a chain just to give it a try, to test things out, to test different hypotheses. So we launch it free of charge. Some fees may apply if you need any integrations that comes out of what we basically provide. But usually we provide a must-have blockchain infra from day one, free of charge.
Really, really interesting. I mean, that obviously, free obviously is the best number it could be, I guess, but it really gives you the opportunity to really go explore. And I think as a developer and talking with developers, if this is something of interest to you and you want to better understand it, you can actually just go and do it and see if it's the right fit for you. And then kind of go from there. I think, which is really, really interesting. Now, are the tokens that are made, so are they ERC20 tokens? They're EVM-based tokens?
Some yes, or NAP 141 is the gas fee token, can be also.
Oh, okay. So it can be fully compatible with near and near smart contracts.
Yes,
does not have to be does not have to be EVM based.
Yeah. So for example, those virtual chains inherits most of the Near infrastructure, including, and this is one of the sweetest part. For example, these chains we support native stable coins, natively launched on Near, like USDT, USDC. And if you go to check any sort of a current rollup providers or L2s that are launched, you need to spend a lot of your time, a lot of negotiation and networking connections, and invest a lot of money in order to enable Tether or Circle launch natively on your L2 or rollup, right? But here we can like use it from day one, native stablecoin.
Interesting. I didn't really fully realize that, and so that really, if you are any kind of project that sees yourself, especially like if you're a larger project now, it probably makes a lot of sense. Again, like you said, if you want some of that control, that this is a really easy opportunity to kind of do that. So can people? So it's not even like you have to. If you already are building on Near, you don't have to necessarily even migrate your stuff to this chain. You can still leave your contract in place on Near and communicate with it as it is.
Yep.
Very
Correct.
interesting.
That's correct.
Really interesting. And so I think when looking at the bigger picture for this setup and everything else that Aurora is doing, I mean, like, what do you see it looking like hopefully in a year from now?
Okay, we from a year from now, obviously, like we launched 1,000 chains. To be like completely transparent and honest with you, so not most of the 1,000 will be successful and can make it. This is live as is, but at least like dozens, a couple of dozens of chains with traction, with users, with interesting use cases. That's what we are focusing on. Obviously, healthy diversity. We are just trying to onboard projects from different verticals on these chains, like AI chain, solid DeFi chain that is launched for game, any sort of a game, off-road maybe, I don't know. RWA chain, another meme coin chain, Bitcoin L2 chain. That's something we are targeting. We are like cherishing new narratives and interchain economies. As I mentioned, I'm just curious when different big brains or the new brains, new eyes jump into this technology, they can bring any sort of interesting ideas for interchain economies. So that's what I would like to see like in 2026. And obviously, like a builder satisfaction and ecosystem retention, I would like to know that launching a chain, growing a chain, and achieving your business goals with our technology within our ecosystem is super easy, super healthy. No seams, no blockers. Everything just works smooth.
Interesting. I do really like this approach. And so for you guys, is it continuing to innovate products within the cloud here that you've built and continuing to build out that platform? Or is it now like more of a BD project versus actually adding more tech to it? Or is it both, I guess?
It's both. It's both. It's honestly both, because we have a product team that is constantly shipping new integrations, new features for the Aurora Cloud platform to make the life of builders easier and accommodate different feedbacks from a BD guys that are like hustling different projects and bringing in new ideas. So guys, we need to improve this or that. So yeah, it's both. So we are seeking for adoption. In the parallel, we are improving the tech.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Now, I didn't bring this up obviously in the prep. I'm just curious if you have an answer. Aurora Pass, is that still part of the plans here? And is Aurora Pass does that work with all of this too?
Currently not clear plans. On top of that, Aurora Pass can be used as the white label solution for a project or a team that is launching a chain, in case they need within their roadmap a dedicated user-friendly crypto wallet. So, but currently it's like the product for like Aurora Pass as is.
So it's its own standalone type of thing as it is. Okay. For you as a I guess as a company, and again, as you guys continue to build and stuff like that, like what do you feel like are now though the biggest challenges going forward technologically? Is it simply just continuing to find ways to iterate as a team, or is it simply, or is it where you and I would maybe argue that there is nothing ever really blocking Aurora. You guys have continued to put out really awesome technology over the years. Is it now more or less like, can we continue to ramp up our BD and get more people actually using this and experiencing this?
Yeah, I would say technology is no longer an issue or problem or blocker. I mean, maybe it was back in like 2018, 17, 19, right? But nowadays, no.
Right.
So I would say maybe for sure that we are battling for attention.
Yeah.
Because attention is all we need.
Yeah.
It's all we need. How it
Right.
was. Yeah, we're battling for attention since we're relatively small to these gigantic ecosystems like OP or Arbitrum or who else, and even like Cosmos SDK, we're just a little bit behind because like they have a strong adoption among Web3 builders. But
Mhm.
that's why attention is always is the main goal. We need to bring more attention to what we're building, and the more people give it a try, the better.
Yeah. Yeah. It feels like, I mean, just again, as the outsider looking in, that you're really trying to, like you said, remove all the friction of like, hey, just try it. Like it's here for you. You can jump in now. If it fits, great. And it also sounds like if I don't know if it fits, I can reach out to the team and be like, hey, I'm trying out your stuff, and you guys are going to be there to answer a lot of those questions and say like, yep, this is a good fit or not, regardless
Yeah.
of the incubator program.
Yep.
So, for go now, how do people kind of join and apply for the Blocks Incubator?
Yes, super easy. We have a dedicated web page. Not sure. Let me drop it maybe in the comment section. I don't know where. In the comment section? No, maybe in a
If you,
private chat.
yeah,
Sure.
if you put, and I'll share it on screen. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a dedicated web page with a brief introduction to the project, and there is an application form that's project can fill in, and on the back end we will review it right away and discuss and define whether we should move forward with or not.
Nice, nice, nice.
And we extended the applications until June 6th because we added a new partner. We decided to give a little bit more space for the teams to apply.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. You know, I really here. I'm gonna show the screen because actually, your website's really cool. So I actually want to let's show this to everybody.
Yeah, we got it. Like if you show it, I'll give you like some portion of insights how this
Here we go.
design idea. Yeah, we just got inspiration from the Minecraft.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Minecraft, you can build
Yeah.
like anything within this world, but then it's like went through different filters and stages of discussion, so it's kind of evolved. Let's put it this way a bit. So, but the initial inspirational point was Minecraft. So, yeah, because with the chain you can build mostly anything, any type of on-chain business, and in the Minecraft you can just build out of the blocks different things.
Yeah, yeah, no, I mean, uh, really, and again, it sounds like for anyone who's maybe just interested, it's worth checking out. You guys have examples of working products using your guys' technology. So this isn't like people coming in and being like the first in and trying to get stuff going. It's been used. Uh, Really, again, I mean, there's some nice funding here to just kickstart it, and I think the mentorship and the networking piece is highly underrated. Just
Yep.
it is so underappreciated until you're actually really building your project and you are stuck and you need that little bit of help. And you guys really have a proven team, and so it I think that's probably worth its weight, anyways. So that's really exciting. Um, this is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really hope people take some time to check this out. Great. So I want to just kind of end with you here on this last part, and uh, we've seen a lot of really interesting stuff again, as we've been talking about here, coming out of Aurora and the EVM chain and all that, and some of the different things that are around there. It now feels like that Aurora has not is really taken on this new branding of being more than just the CVM chain. It's this whole platform. Is
Mhm.
this now the direction going forward? There is not is or is there something kind of hidden in the roadmap that people should be aware? You don't have to give it away if there is something, but just like, is there something else in the roadmap that's coming beyond this becoming a platform here?
Uh, Currently, according to my understanding and knowledge as a Aurora Labs employee, so the core focus is to push forward the Aurora Cloud platform and Aurora virtual chains approach. So to build up a whole network and ecosystem of virtual chains. So this is the goal. Without obviously sacrificing the mainnet, because the mainnet serves as a base for us. Because actually, the mainnet is the first ever implemented virtual chain. So to be simple as that. And through this virtual chain, which is our mainnet, we are also inheriting a lots of useful blockchain integrations that can be reused by virtual chains without the need to redeploying, reintegrating, paying integration fees for this or that service providers. So, but the core focus now is like, yeah, to find the perfect product market fit for the Aurora virtual chains as the EVM chain launcher on near within your ecosystem.
Yeah. Yeah. No, awesome. Awesome. Yeah, again, I think you guys are well suited for this. It seems like it's actually come this way. Maybe it wasn't always planned this way, but it seems like a natural progression of the work that was being done on the mainnet chain to lead to a lot of this stuff. And now it's a great opportunity. Definitely exciting going forward. Uh, as we kind of go here, anything else that we kind of missed that maybe you want to highlight for people? um Obviously want people to go check out virtual chains, apply if they want to apply, but anything else they should be doing?
Yeah, just go brave because just only brave and ambitious people can reach a success. So I encourage everybody who is building something or just get this idea to build a chain for any business needs, or you know someone who is building, just go to our blocks, apply, and and we hopefully you will be onboarded and join the incubator, and we'll be able to grow your own chain for the success.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, no, thank you so much, Igor, for coming on and taking time when talking through this. It's a really great opportunity for developers. I really hope that people, again, just go check it out. If nothing else, again, if you want to just try out the virtual chains, like I said, it's free. It's worth exploring, especially if you have an existing project and near or the Aurora ecosystem already. So really cool stuff, and I can't wait to see what you guys continue to build. Appreciate your time.
Yep. You.
All right. Thank you. Great stuff, guys. I mean, I hope everyone took something out here. And I'm gonna put up Aurora Cloud so people can get that too. If you're not checking out, I know I'm personally gonna go check it out. So for our project, so as we continue to work on my side project, which is Shard Dog, as we look at different options, like why wouldn't we go check this out? Like why this is a no brainer for me. So I think this is stuff that as a developer who is either already working Web3, you're interested maybe in Web3, you want a little bit more control you maybe want to change the economics of what you're building. You don't want to be beholden to necessarily maybe particular L1. This is a great opportunity for you. Definitely compare it to other virtual and module type of chains, and I think you'll see kind of what Aurora is doing differently. There's some really great stuff that if we really wanted to get into the weeds, you could see that I think are really pretty impressive overall to kind of check out. Going forward, again, if you haven't subscribed already to our newsletter, please do so. Our newsletter every single week comes out. All this different information's on there, including updates to anything that's going through Aurora and stuff like that. Next week is our 50th official episode of DevHub Live. We have a really special event for that. I really want to recommend that you guys check this out. I think it'll be really fun. But yeah, we've made 50 official episodes already. Probably done a total of like 70 something episodes with the bonuses and everything else. But we're really excited to share some things with that as well. And as always, make sure you're following us on all the different socials because we keep everybody up to date with all the different stuff that's happening in the developer ecosystem. And that's a great place to follow along. But until next week, I am your host, Joe, and we will see you then. Thanks, everybody.